Hey y'all, I know none of you guys are gonna watch this shit, and or I'll get very few views on this, probably none at all, to be real here. But as a 19-year-old kid, or I guess young adult, my brain wanders a lot, and I have been thinking about something here, and it has to do with whether or not the universe is not only alive but conscious, and what it means if the universe is conscious. And what I mean by that is, all right, the first thing that got me thinking about this is I had this, I guess this, you'd call it a revelation or like a light bulb moment or deep thought. And I was thinking, I was like, well, Neil deGrasse Tyson actually is what kind of gave me this thought. He talked about it a little bit, and I kind of took it a lot deeper into my own thought process. And basically, what he came up with that I kind of followed up on and ran through my head a lot was he said you are a part of the stars and people are a part of the stars, and that's the most outstanding fact. Like if you go on YouTube right now and you look up Neil deGrasse Tyson, the most outstanding fact, there'll be like a 2 maybe 3 minute video of, hey, nice to see you. There'll be about a 2 or 3 minute video or so about Neil deGrasse Tyson basically saying we come from stardust and we are stardust, and that what builds up the stars builds us up. And him throwing that out there kind of made, I took that and I took it a lot deeper, and I was like, well, science tells us that atoms can either be created or destroyed, neither can energy, it can just be changed. So with that as a fact, whether or not you believe in creation, whether or not you believe in God creating you, or you believe earth is 2,000 years old, or you believe that the big bang happened, it doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that everything here has been here and will always be here. So what I'm trying to say is you, all the atoms that build you up might have changed over time, but they have been here since the beginning of time. Everything that builds you up, every single piece of you has been here since whatever you believe in, whatever you believe since conception. Everything that is here has been here. It's just been changed. And now you're a living being experiencing it. Which, thinking like that, like thinking that we are old as time and the universe itself just built up differently than what it was from the original state, it got me thinking a little bit deeper. And I was like, well, if we are as old as the universe, then we technically are the universe, right? Like a lot of humans, or I'm sure most animals, I can't speak for pigs and dogs and shit like that. Obviously, I'm not one of them. But at least for humans, we distance ourselves and we like to look at humans as they're not almost like we're not natural. Like you call a city unnatural and you call the forest nature, even though the city is built up of everything in the city we built from shit we found in nature. We just changed it. Everything is natural. Everything is natural. Even shit we build is natural because it wasn't here. It wasn't like yeah, we might have taken stuff and put it together to make something, but it is natural. And I know I go on tangents a lot when I talk. That's how a lot of this this conversation with you guys will be today. Is I'll just go off on tangents and stuff. It's just how I think and how I talk. But anyways, where was I at? Oh, natural is something natural or not natural. Everything is natural. The earth is natural. You and me are natural. We're all natural. And humans like to have the thought that we're not natural and that we don't belong in nature or whatever. Like we distance ourselves for some reason. And that's a problem because the fact of the matter is that we are natural and we are part of the universe. But not only are we part of the universe, remember what I said? All the atoms that were started in the beginning of the universe build us up. The atoms weren't just created out of thin air one time. It only happened once, however you believe it, God or a Big Bang Theory, all the atoms were created. After that, no more atoms were created. So you might be like, well, how do I grow? It's because you eat, and what you eat gets turned into different atoms and gets turned into different, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, and that gets turned into these, your fingers. That's how your fingers grow. If you don't eat, you're not going to grow. So everything everything from the beginning is still here, just changed. And like I said, thinking like that got me thinking that we are the universe, and which tells me that we are not separate from the universe. We are the universe. I am as much as this universe, as this wall is part of this universe, as the sun's part of the universe, as the moon's part of the universe. We are all part of the universe. We are all the universe. All of these objects that are in your life, this is the universe. This is the universe. It's not the whole universe, obviously, but it is part of the universe. It doesn't live in the universe, it is part of it. It helps build the universe up because the atoms that build up my mouse have been here since the beginning of the universe. And you're conscious. The person watching this video, if you're fucking watching this, unless you're a bot, you are conscious. You have a conscious mind. If you understand what I'm saying right now, you have a conscious mind. And you are the universe. Therefore, the universe is conscious. Therefore, me living my life is the universe living a life. And me being conscious is the universe being conscious. I'm part of the universe that's conscious and experiencing itself. I am the universe, and the fact that I'm conscious means I'm the universe and I am experiencing myself. I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to say here. Like, with me being, I am experiencing myself. When I look around, I'm not looking at me, obviously, me as me, but I'm looking at shit that also builds me up and shit that has also been here since the beginning of time. And I'm not saying this house has been here since the beginning of time, but the atoms that make up the house have been. I am part of the universe and I am conscious. So if I'm conscious and I'm just built up out of atoms out of the universe, then why can't the universe be conscious? Why can't the planet be conscious? Why can't a tree be conscious? And I know it's because I have neurons and shit firing, but why does consciousness only have to come from that? Maybe consciousness as we know it, you have to have your neurons firing in your brain or whatever, but when you really boil it down, you can find the same atoms that are in me in anything, in a car. If you look at through a car hard enough, I guarantee you every atom that builds me up is also building up that car somewhere. Everything can be conscious. But even if everything isn't conscious, the point remains that the fact that we are conscious and we are part of the universe. We are the universe experiencing itself. We're the universe living within the universe, experiencing the universe. And I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. Looks like I only have one viewer, and for all I know, it's not even a viewer. I'm not sure. But if you guys decide to watch this video at a later time, leave some comments about your thoughts and what you think about what I shared with you guys. And I don't know, maybe I'll do this more often, just explain how I think, because I personally think I'm a big thinker. I wouldn't say I'm a genius, or I wouldn't say I'm smarter than anybody else, because I believe that intelligence and whether or not you're a genius there's different criteria for that. Like I can't just play the violin like a pro and pick it up like that. There's no way in hell. I suck at music and instruments. I tried to play the drum set for 2 fucking years. Never got any better than when I started. So I'm not saying that I'm smarter than anybody else, but my brain works bigger and I think of things on a bigger scale and on a bigger level than I think most people do. And it tends to makes me have these profound thoughts. And this is just one of them. I have a lot of profound thoughts that reach my head throughout the day, or things I think about throughout the day. And maybe I'll just start sharing them more, seeing how this goes. I've just been trying to do stuff. I also have a Twitch channel if you want to go follow that. It's T-Bone Stallone 69. There's not a dash, there's no caps, nothing like that. Just T-Bone Stallone 69. I'll go ahead and throw it in the chat. There's not no limited spellings. You can go ahead and follow me there. I'm just trying to figure out what seeing if I can do anything with this, get a following or whatever. I'm just sharing my own ideas, my own personal opinions on things, and just seeing where it takes me. Well, thanks, guys. If you're watching this after the fact, comment, rate, subscribe. If you're watching this right now, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.